Hello students, I am VD Sakre from Civil Engineering Department of DKT's Textile and Engineering Institute. I am going to represent the subject Fluid Mechanics for the second year BTech Civil Engineering. So before we are going to start this particular subject, in this first lecture, we'll introduce the syllabus of it and what exactly the fluid mechanics means. You may see here, in today's lecture, we are dealing with introduction of syllabus of fluid mechanics course. Also, we'll see what is a fluid mechanics, means the different branches involved in that, what is a fluid, application areas of the fluid mechanics, and also we'll conclude the lecture with outcome of the fluid mechanics course. So before we are going to start this particular lecture, we'll see the syllabus of it, what exactly the number of topics involved in that. Now you may see here, in the fluid mechanics course, which having a code CL204, this course having a SE1 and SE2 examination, each having a 25 marks, and semester end examination having a 50 marks. This course having a total 6 topics. Topic number 1 is dealing with the properties of the fluids, the different properties, that is of mass density, weight density, viscosity, compressibility, surface tension. These properties, these basic and fundamental properties we will learn. Also, we'll learn dimensional analysis. In the second topic, we will learn fluid static as well as buoyancy and flotation. Third topic is about fluid kinematics. Fourth topic is dealing with the fluid dynamics and Bernoulli's theorem and their applications. Fifth topic is related with the laminar flow and turbulent flow and the boundary layer theory. Sixth topic is about losses in a pipes. These are either major losses and minor losses, and also pipes in a series and parallel involved in the sixth topic. Now this particular subject, fluid mechanics, having a experiments, laboratory experiments involved in that. Total number of 12 experiments involved in that, which having study of pressure measuring devices, calibration of measuring tank, measurement of discharge, determination of metacentric height for floating bodies, verification of Bernoulli's theorem, calibration of venturi meter, orifice meter and orifice, study of major and minor losses when the fluid which is flowing through the pipe, study of Moody chart, nomograms for pipe design, study and use of ultrasonic water flow meter. These all the hands-on experiments in the fluid mechanics. This fluid mechanics having an external oral examination, also this CIE having a 50 marks, and as I said, the semester end examination, that is of external oral examination, which having a 50 marks. Now we'll see the what is a fluid mechanics means. Before we are going to learn the fluid mechanics, first we should know that what is a mechanics means. As you all know that the mechanics is the oldest physical science that deals with the both stationary and moving bodies under the influence of forces. The branch of mechanics that deals with the bodies which is at rest is called as a statics, while the branch which deals with the bodies is in motion, that is called as a dynamics. In the same way, the subcategory that is of fluid mechanics defined as the science that deals with the behavior of the fluids which is at rest, that is called as fluid statics, and the behavior of the fluid which is in motion, that is called as a fluid dynamics. You may see here, I will elaborate once again. What is a fluid static? The fluid static means the study of the fluid which is at rest, and the study of the fluid which is in motion, that is called as a fluid dynamics. But again it is of, you may see here, the study of the fluid which is in motion where pressure forces are not taken into consideration, that is called as a fluid kinematics, and the pressure forces are taken into account, that is called as a fluid dynamics. I think you understand it. Fluid mechanics itself is also divided into several categories. Now we'll see the different categories. The study of the motion of the fluids that are practically incompressible is usually referred to as a hydrodynamics, such as a liquid, especially water and gases at a low speeds. That is a dealing with the hydrodynamics. A subcategory of the hydrodynamics is called as a hydraulics. Means the liquid which is flowing through the different kind of the pipes, open channels under the pressure. You may see the example of water supply pipelines, the sewer pipelines. In this, water which is flowing under the pressure, that branch is dealing with the hydraulics. Now what is a fluid means? Before we are going to know the fluid means, as you know that a substance exists in the three primary phases, either solid, either liquid and gas. A substance in the liquid or gas phase is referred to as a fluid. Means fluid means either which is referred as a liquid or either which is referred as a gas. But what is the distinction between a solid and a fluid? Actually, this is made on the basis of substance ability to resist an applied shear stress that tends to change its shape. Shear stress means that is of tangential force exists on the fluid. A solid can resist an applied shear stress by deforming, whereas fluid deforms continuously. It means when we are applying the pressure, tangentially applying the pressure, that is a shear stress applying on the fluid, it deforms continuously under the influence of it. No matter how the shear force, it may be small or may be large, it deforms continuously. But in a solid, stress is proportional to strain. In a solid, stress is proportional to the strain. But in a fluid, stress is proportional to strain rate. What is meant by strain rate? It is called as a deformation rate because it is deformation continuously under the application of the tangential force, that is called as a shear force or shear stress. This is also, strain rate is also called as a velocity gradient because it moves, it deforms continuously. You may see the figure here. Deformation of a rubber eraser placed between the two parallel plates under the influence of shear force. Here the rubber which is in between the two fixed parallel plates, when it is in motion under the application of shear stress, it deforms and here the shear strain occurs. This is the contact area. Here you may say the angular, that is a gradient, may form because of the applying the shear force. What is the shear stress? The shear force applying the per unit area. Now we'll see here the exactly difference between the liquid and the gas and their behavior. Actually, in a liquid, molecules can move relative to each other, but the volume remains relatively constant. Why? Because of the strong cohesive forces between the molecules. Because of the strong cohesive forces developed, that's why volume remains relatively constant in case of the liquid. As a result, a liquid takes place the shape of the container it is in, and it forms a free surface in a larger container in a gravitational field. A gas, you may see the a gas, on the other hand, expands until it encounters the walls of the container and fills the entire available space. This is the difference between the liquid and the gas. Now we will see the examples of a different fluids. Yes, exactly. The water, the whole branch that is of hydraulics, means the water which is flowing through the different kind of the pipes and channels. That branch is dealing as a hydraulic branch. As I said before, the water it is also the best example of the fluid. Blood which is flowing through the arteries and veins of the human body, which acts as a fluid. Milk, then fruit juice, compressed natural gas that is of CNG, as we may use in place of a gasoline, in place of petrol or diesel. As a fuel, you may use CNG, that is of compressed natural gas. Is the again the best example of the fluid. Then airflow, which is in the lungs, or that oxygen. This is again the example of the fluid. Now you may see the application areas of the fluid mechanics. Actually, the mechanics of the fluid is extremely important in many areas of engineering and science. Now you may see the one by one, the different fields having a different examples. Biomechanics, the bloods flow through the arteries and veins, as I said before. Airflow in the lungs, flow of a cerebral fluid. In the household, that is of in the daily routine also, you may realize the different examples, that is of piping systems for cold water, natural gas and sewage. Piping and ducting network of heating and air conditioning systems, a refrigerator, vacuum cleaner, dishwasher, washing machine, etc. Natural gas meter, air conditioner. These all are examples and applications you may observe in our daily routine, that is of households. Also, meteorology and in the ocean engineering, we may see movements of air currents and water currents. These are the applications in the ocean engineering. Now, in the mechanical engineering, design of pumps, turbines, air conditioning equipments, pollution control equipments, the different aircrafts, boats, submarines. In that, we can design an analysis will conducted. Then the transportation of water, then crude oil and natural gas, the different pipelines of the oil and the natural gas. In that, the fluid mechanic branch having a different applications, because the fluid flow at different pressures and which having a different kind of the flows are occurs, which having a different properties, that is of mass density, weight density, surface tension, their temperature, pressure, that will study in the next lecture. So fluid which is having a different applications, especially in the civil engineering concern, the transport of river sediments, pollution of air and water, design of piping systems, flood control systems. In this particular areas, the fluid mechanics play a major role. In the chemical engineering, design of chemical processing equipment, in the turbo machines, pump, turbine, fan, blower, propeller, etc. In a military, missile, aircraft, ship, underwater vehicle, in automobile sector, IC engine, air conditioning, fuel flow, external aerodynamics. In the medicine sector also, heart assist device, artificial heart wall, lab on a chip device, glucose monitor. The fluid mechanics play a major role in the medicine also. In the electronics sector, convective cooling of generated heat. In the energy sector, fluid mechanics act as a combustion burner, boiler, gas, hydro and wind turbine. In the oil and gas fluid, which is as I said before, fluid which is flowing through the different pipeline, pump, etc. Almost everything in our world is either in a contact with the fluid or it is itself a fluid. Here you may see the different applications. As I mentioned, the missile aerodynamics, automobile aerodynamics, high-speed train, wind turbines, smoke from a stack, pollutant dispersion over a city, propeller, centrifugal pump, fan, cross-flow fan, jet engine propulsion, having a several sectors, the fluid mechanics having a major role. So, my dear friends, on a completion of this course, you will able to illustrate the process and science of fluids. Also, define the basic properties of fluids and their behavior under the application of various force systems. Also, on the completion of this particular fluid mechanics course, you will able to interpret the basic concept and principles in the fluid statics, fluid kinematics, fluid dynamics with their applications in the fluid flow problems. Also, you will able to identify and obtain the values of fluid properties and relationship between them. Thank you. Thank you very much. Remaining we'll see in the next lecture. In the next lecture, we will see the different properties of the fluids and their major role in the fluid mechanics branch. Thank you. Thank you very much.